Alright, so I was getting this question a lot during deck building, so I'm going to explain it once at the beginning here so that everybody knows. Why am I running both Guff and Ysera? Ysera is a dragon that also has a useful battle cry, so like having it in the deck is fine, but also it is guaranteed way to uncap my mana. I don't have to draw Ysera for my mana to be uncapped. Guff is a better way to uncap my mana. So not only is it going to take my mana to a higher mana total, but also it makes my hero power really good. So I'm less reliant on drawing Guff to get the most out of my ramp, but I still have the power level of Guff if I draw it. So that is the logic behind running them both. Run Platebreaker to get back at the person who Platebreakered you. That's a good idea. That's what I should do. Hey, Collateral Fish. How do you win against Demon Warrior? I don't think it's possible for me to win against any deck. With any deck that I play. I'm that bad a player. Bless you. Alright, well, there's a Splish Splash Whelp. If I've ever seen one. A Splish Splash Whelp if I've ever seen one. No, Marshy, I think you got the concept wrong. Guff buffs your minions after you've cast a nature spell. It has nothing to do with mana. Alright, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Wow. So much mana, chat. Are you guys excited for this? I'm sad that they're gonna change this back. Like, I really like it being the 4/5. Look how juiced it is. Finally, 8 Wild Growths has returned. This is 10 Wild Growth Druid, alright? Get it right. This is 10 Wild Growth Druid. We have 2 more in the gift. Yeah, it's not quite the same, right? Because you can't just play it on 2. It's kind of like a nerfed Wild Growth. But, like, it balances that out by being a little bit flexible. Bum, bum. Rude. Absolutely rude. As rude as it comes. Is this... Yep. Alright. I'm gonna play so many Doomkin, chat. You don't even know. You don't even know. Should Shrubagazor be in this deck? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In a 40 card deck, is 8 nature spells enough? Draw last, let's go! Do you think my opponent doesn't like still being at 5 mana? I feel like 4/5 would be fine in Wild. Yeah, I think yes and no. It's probably a little stupid. Like, I'm not gonna pretend it isn't, I guess. Sure. I remember Stay Alert, my Chungus. Good times. My opponent is terrible at getting past 5 mana. How are they so bad at this? How are they so bad at this? You're supposed to, you know, get more mana after each turn. What are you doing over there? What are you actually doing?
This must be the way.
Sure. Draw 4, refresh 1, probably. Should I even refresh? Should I just draw 2 more? If I refreshed, I could play another Doomkin if I got one off the pendant. Alright. Unlucky. Man, we almost got to do it again, chat. Almost. Woe is me. Didn't get to Doomkin my opponent for the millionth turn in a row. Lemonhead, hey, thank you so much for the 6 months, my friend. How are you? Feel bad for your opponent? No mercy. No mercy. What are you doing over there? Marshy is bullying again? That's how I do. I think you got the concept wrong. Opponent is your rival in a competitive game. It has nothing to do with mana. Oh, okay. They finally hit 6 mana, it's true. Ah, and it allowed them to do that. So cringe. So cringe, chat. Draw 2, refresh twice. Neat. Alright, Aviana is in hand. Does that do anything? Not with this board space. Right? I don't think so. Alright, there's this. Do I win if I do this? Again, not with this board space, right? I need more space. Blue Aviana works here? Blue Aviana. Oh, I need Ceaseless Expanse. Is that somewhere? Oh, Murmur. I see. I'm gonna do this for my funnies, I guess. I could have done it with Ceaseless, I guess. But we didn't have a Ceaseless, so there's that. Opponent is back to 5 mana, right where they need to be. Right where they should be. Me 20 mana, you 5 mana. This is good. This is good. Can my opponent get there? Well, here's that. I wish I hadn't just used this to draw. I forgot I was kind of saving that for burst. But all we need is empty board space, right? And they're dead. What level of torture is this? This is not torture. This is beautiful, amazing gameplay. I don't need to put ANR down. Oh, my brand's gone. Okay. But I can do it with this. So, Aviana, ETC, Alex, Flute. So I need 5 board slots. I can do 5 board slots. Aviana, ETC, Alex, Flute, right? Oh, I can't get both of them. I can't get both of them. All right, no, chat, come on. Come on, chat, what are you doing over there? All right, I messed it up, my bad. My bad. Gets the damage. Like I had it in my head for most of that I was gonna be able to ETC both of my Alexes still. So yeah, didn't work. Didn't work, chat. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Okay, so I was gonna put a Malagos in my ETC for Shattered Reflections funnies. If I still had that, it'd be good with this. Oh, alright, well. Are there specific treasures we're looking for from Kazakhstan? And generally, I guess the ones that deal damage to our opponent are the ones I like the most. Kaza seems kind of bad. Yeah, there's some cards that I play because I want to, and not necessarily because I think they're the most competitive choice. Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to win games, you definitely put Astalor in this slot over Kazakhstan. I'd like to win games, but I want to win games with style. Imagine if there was a card that said draw a card and deal damage equal to its cost or something. I feel like that'd be so silly in this game. It really would. It really would. Kaza seems kind of funny. Kaza is kind of funny. That's my favorite part about him. Do you think there will ever be another twist mode again? Not sure. Not sure. I'm very tickled. Pokemon Live is coming out with a twist mode, and they have plans of updating the mode every 2 weeks. They have a schedule of it. They've already posted it. They have like 6 formats or something like that, and it changes every 2 weeks. And no, it doesn't look like there's plans for it to be down. Such as a long tavern brawl. I mean, Twist is a long tavern brawl. But I don't know. It's just interesting they're coming out with a Twist mode. And it's like, right away, it's just very continuous, different formats with no breaks in between. Feels weird. Aren't you supposed to, like, you know, go down for no reason for months at a time in between your Twist formats? Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Twist has ranked. Sure. True. It is unranked. It is in the casual side. But, like, you know, ranked in Pokemon Trading Card Game Live is already kind of a joke, so, like, I don't know. Like, you can't... Pokemon Trading Card Game Live has ranked for the Legend grinds, but not for placement within Legend. So it's like, you are technically ranked, but you don't know what your rank is. Like, somebody will have the most... We'll have the most elo, but like, it's impossible to tell who. Could be anybody. There's no leaderboard. How do you feel today, MartianBuu? Martian Stew. What do you think about Pokemon Pocket ranked mode? Are you interested at all, Marshy? I'm interested. I don't know that, like... I haven't really been playing a lot. I've only been playing when there's like an event that says, you know, win a certain amount of times. I haven't been playing... you know, just generally. So... I don't have a sense of how fun the game is to play right now. For me to be excited or not excited about a ranked mode, I guess, is my point. Well, I have to do this, right? So do that. We can do this and live. So, like, it needed a ranked mode when I was playing because the gameplay isn't complex enough for me to want to play it on its own. I need, like, a goal to enjoy Pocket gameplay. But, But I don't know, like if it ends up being like some kind of cheesy thing where there's like absolutely no agency whatsoever, I'm not gonna spend my time on it. But I had fun playing my Darkrai Weezing deck in the most recent event, so I could see myself enjoying that, I guess. We rapidly dropped out of Diamond. Yeah, it's not going well, is it? I'm facing more Shadow Priest today than I normally do. I am facing more Shadow Priest than I normally do. So I've become accustomed to a certain level of acceptable deck building that, you know, like if I was going to play against Shadow Priest, I'd alter this deck pretty significantly. Isn't there a Hostage Rogue deck as well? The Hostage Rogue deck is much worse than the Hostage Mage deck, so it is less hated. What would I say is tier 1? I was talking about that earlier. Like, I don't know that I'm the right person to ask anymore. Like, I could guess, but I really don't play at a level that I could know stuff like that readily anymore. Like, the type of stuff I encounter is different. I'm still waiting for the signature Gamora for the Hostage Rogue deck. I know. I gave up on trying. I don't even crack the packs anymore. I was like, yeah, you know what? Fine. I feel like I've opened every other signature of that set. It's like, it's so frustrating that a game that has no pity timer on stuff like that is just, you know, like there's no inevitability involved in getting what you want. It drives me nuts, like that any game does that. I'm at the point so I picked up Monster Hunter recently. I'll miss you, Doomkin. The new Monster Hunter came out, and every Monster Hunter, they have an artificial game lengthener. That's when like they don't have extra content. They just have this like stupid grind to make you to pretend that you have content when really you don't. That's an artificial game lengthener. So like having the way it was in Monster Hunter World is there were these decorations you could get for your gear that had like much more efficient stat distribution. So like the decorations each have like a little skill on them that make your character stronger. And it's gonna be secrets next. I don't want to play against random secrets. No. So anyways, they had like a 0.04% drop rate, something absolutely like shockingly bad in Monster Hunter World. It was absolutely brutal. It was like a disaster. Oh my goodness, I should just copy it, shouldn't I? You're so smart. Don't be counterspell. Let's see. 5 and 6 that we can test for counterspell. All right, sick. All right. Should I do the 20 to theirs? Probably, right?
The culmination of my recent knowledge will be your salvation. You are unable to comprehend.
What was I talking about? Monster Hunter.
My hand is too full.
So anyways, so that's an artificial game lengthener. The highest tier of decorations for your armor, they like, to get those, you have to play way too much of the game in order to find them. Like 0.04% to get one of something that you need like 20 of is way too much. So there's not extra content. You're just playing the same thing you've already played a bunch of times over and over and over and over and over again.
My winged children fill the skies.
This isn't quite enough for lethal is the thing. Like I wanted to do this for this sake. But like, I can't quite get my Alex's going. So maybe I'll just take this one and Tight Lip Witness. Yeah, that's good. And so like that's just really frustrating because then you spend 20 minutes completing your Monster Hunter mission, and at the end of it you don't actually get anything that advances your gameplay, advances your game. So like you'll spend a day, you know, like say you had 8 hours to play in a day, and you spend that whole 8 hours, and maybe if you're lucky you'll get one, right? And that's not enough progress for the amount of time you spent on the game. So that's artificial content, right? Like real content would be releasing a new monster to fight and having that monster give you something. So why was I talking about this? Well, somebody asked me something. Oh, okay. The so similarly for the I can't actually get any of these through, huh? Alright, well, if it's vaporized, that can just die. It's gonna be vaporized, or not vaporized, it's gonna be ice block, right? Oh, it is not ice block. Huh. Similarly, so my fix to that situation is like you can have that artificial content, but there has to be like some amount of, if I have 1,000 terrible decorations, I can trade them in for one of the ones I want, right? There's some kind of inevitability. You know, I will eventually, if I spend enough time in this game, I will at a certain point acquire all of the things that I'm trying to get. That's inevitability. But like that's missing from the Monster Hunters, and so like I never actually farmed more than a few of those decorations. I got like some, and then I lost interest in playing because I wasn't making any progress. I forgot I had Ric Flair came up. That's my bad. So what's my win condition here? I need to do this. But long story short, I feel the same way about the forgot to put more of these in. Nice. All right. Maybe my win condition is being the worst.
Unravel the secrets lost to time. You are unable to
yeah, so same thing with the signatures, right? Like, you know, maybe at a certain point I need to have some agency over which signature I pull. You can't craft them. That's the thing. Like the fact that you can't craft the signatures is bogus. Like what if they just cost twice as much as a regular legendary, you know? I wouldn't buy a lot of them that way, but I'd buy some. So like, I don't know. It sucks when it sucks when the amount of power you have to get the stuff you want is that low. Like, I don't know, it's pretty bad in my opinion. It doesn't make for fun games. When you're just like spinning your wheels trying to get something and it's 100% random chance, it's just like there's no it's not redeemable in my opinion. I think it's straight up bad design. There needs to be some kind of, if you're going to have artificial content like that, or if you're going to have these like chase rarities where like the only way to guarantee you'll get it is to keep spending money until you do, like you need some kind of reasonable inevitability. I think signatures don't have reasonable inevitability. I think, you know, like if you, they do have a like 180 pity time or something stupid like that, and you know, there is duplicate protection. You're not going to get one that you haven't, you're not going to get one that you got already. So at a certain point, if you've dumped enough money into Hearthstone, you will have them all, and that's not reasonable in my opinion. I'm gonna make some secrets and deal 20 damage. It's pretty funny. So that's why I stopped hunting for Maestra. I really wanted the Maestra signature to play the hostage rogue deck. That's why we're talking about all of that. Do you mind adding Community Day to the title? Maybe it should bring some people into the stream. Isn't it false advertising? Didn't Community Day end at 10 this morning? I don't think it's actually Community Day anymore. I like how Community Day is really Community Week. It wasn't quite a full week. It's more community half week. But yeah, they didn't want to like, the way it was the first time, I guess, was too restrictive for some people. So they widened it out so that more people had a chance to stream on Community Day, which was really cool. It ends tomorrow? Is it really Community Day? Isn't today Friday? Are you guys tripping? Who's tripping? You or me?
Together in harmony.
Ends Saturday at 10 a.m. All right, well, it is Community Day. I don't know what to say other than Spagoo. All right, I'll do it just for you. Drops. Community Day. Community Yay? Question mark? Is that a good title?
Stay alert, my children.
I really like when they don't have Shadow Attendant. It's kind of crazy, the threat level of Shadow Priest when they have an early Shadow Attendant and when they don't is like two different worlds. Do you know the card Lantern of Insight from MTG? If so, what would you think if a card like that was added to Hearthstone? Oh, I think we have that card in Hearthstone. Each player plays with the top card of his or her library revealed. Sacrifice Lantern of Insight. Target player shuffles his or her library. Was there a way to like just get this back a bunch of times? Because the fact that you have to sacrifice seems terrible. But we have we have that one card in Hearthstone that nobody ever played. Well, it was from Titans. Do you guys remember the card I'm talking about? I like it give you like a 1 mana hero power, and you could like look at your opponent's top card and put it on the bottom or something. Well, what is it called? I meant to play Aralorn? Algalon? Yeah, this guy. Hilarious. People thought this was gonna be broken. Like, not everybody, obviously, but like, you know, people were complaining about this. Look at the top card of your opponent's deck. You may put that on the bottom of their deck. It's so awful. Oh. Like, that never saw any play, and for good reason. You know, like, a lot has to be going a certain way before that's any good. You can play 4 copies and a lot of mill gnomes. The idea is, since you see their draw, you mill their good draw and let them keep the... Oh, like, you just always see your opponent's top card. Yeah, I wonder what would have to... Like, how Hearthstone would have to be for that to be, like, a problem card in Hearthstone compared to Magic, you know. I think I want to swipe this board though. Swipe it right there. People were like Menace for Plague DK.
Linked together in harmony.
Ow. All right, well, I think I'm in danger of winning this game. Not gonna lie. Thank you for the 10 packs, Martin, man. I got you. I got you. Just playing Fies GG, you think? Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. Pretty solid, chat. There's your Void Touched Attendant. Too little, too late, in my opinion. Mind Blast, Acupuncture is 17 damage. Almost, almost. Almost. Oh yeah, that would have been missing damage. I had to go here first, but still. Ysera versus Maiev. I'll show you who's versus Maiev. Get it? Me neither. All right, what is our Doomkin deck gonna look like? That's gonna be spicy. Should I do it untap potential style? I shouldn't do it with untap potential, right? Or should I? I don't know, we'll find out when we build it, I guess. I'm excited to build a deck where the win con is Doomkin, not any of this nonsense. Why, Eric, is that Chasm's treasures still nerfed? Yeah, good question. None of them are nerfed, are they? I hope I top deck a dragon. I kind of process that as I have 2 wild growths, so I should coin it, but I don't have 2 wild growths if our dragon isn't one of my next 2 cards. Celestial Projectionist got reverted too. Is that worth it? Army Knife used to have charge, really? Like, I know they took the Locusts out, but they changed Army Knife? It had Army Knife in like, it had charge in like duels, right? But it wasn't released into constructed with charge, was it? Am I the only person who was pissed they nerfed the last mini set just so we are forced to get new cards? No. I mean, I would have less problem with the StarCraft nerfs if there wasn't a precedent of old stuff gets nerfed, so new stuff is worth buying. But I think it was warranted, right? From playing some standard, like the StarCraft Shaman was real strong. Like the meta was pretty dominated by that. I think that change at least needed to happen. I'm scared, chat. What's with all this aggro today? Like, I've become accustomed to not having to worry about aggro, and suddenly everyone's just on it today. I don't know if you read YouTube chat, but I made your Even Warrior from last video and found decent success. Nice, nice, congratulations. I would never read YouTube chat. All right. I wouldn't read YouTube chat. I don't even read Twitch chat. I just make stuff up. All right. Reverts changed the wild meta, but like it should have changed it for the, it's even worse for aggro, right? Because like Prismatic Beam got reverted and even Warrior got reverted. So like that's devastating for aggro. Like absolutely brutal. It should, the environment shouldn't be more aggro friendly. Is there a YouTube chat? No, there's no YouTube chat and there's no Twitch chat either. All right, I'm literally making all of you up. Okay. You haven't seen a single warrior yourself? Yeah, I don't know why nobody's playing it. It's like, yo, what got reverted that aggro is good into, right? I just like, I don't see why it would be a better time to play aggro now than before the reverts, because only anti-aggro stuff has really been reverted. Messages beamed directly from Mars. There's no messages. I'm just making it up. I'm making all of you up. Hey, Martian, I know you never read YouTube chat ever, but just wanted to say you're a chumbo. You're a chumbo. What would I try to get in my opening hand for that even Steven Warrior? What would you try to get in your opening hand for even Warrior? If you're against aggro, you probably want Shield Shatter and Buckler. If you're against everything else, you want Odin. I tend to keep like Corsair Cache or Quality Assurance, just because like those are only good if you draw them early. But I think those are my keeps against general, is Odin, Quality Assurance, Corsair Cache.
Rise, me hearties!
All right, chat. Is this Ceaseless Expanse? Is not.
Stay alert, my children. Danger waits.
Does this opponent look like they're playing pure aggro or hook tusk? It looks like pure aggro to me. Especially like with the Cold Blood. This just looks like a really old list of Pirate Rogue. I only play aggro, so I guess I should stop playing Hearthstone then. I don't know. Well, it looks like everyone's on it. These people don't think it's a bad time to play aggro. That's the thing about being an aggro enthusiast, is it's never that bad a time for you. It's just kind of like, you know, things are... Aggro is always good into a bad hand, you know, like if your opponent's opening hand is slow, you know, you can win any matchup. So like it's never unplayable for aggro. Okay, I think I'll go draw 2, gain 10 armor. Yeah. Like slowly waiting ever so patiently. Why did it say my opponent only had 10 damage? I need to stop relying on this. Oh my goodness. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Like, didn't it say 10 damage on my turn? Why was that? I need to stop relying on this. Yeah, I need to go back to just counting attack board damage. I don't give it a second thought anymore. I just blindly trust it. We're still okay unless they have like damage from hand, but you know, I thought we were more okay than we are. Yeah, while mono red can always win games in MTG even in bad metas with just how your opponent decides to mulligan. So yeah, it says 10. Why does it say 10? Like even if it just takes this away, you know, they still have more than that. And that's so strange. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 18 total. So Next turn is when I can like really pop off. So I think I'll just go for 15 armor. Not 15, 10 armor, refresh, and then 12 armor. And I'll just be fine. Deck tracker bought out by big aggro to make you underestimate the damage. True. Community day, indeed. Exclamation point community. 5 seasons in a movie. Was it 5 seasons in a movie or 6 seasons in a movie that you were supposed to do? They did the seasons, they didn't do the movie. Community got real bad towards the end. It's like the first like 3 or so seasons were really funny and then it just kind of stopped being good. My winged children rule the shboo. Refresh your monocrystals. And I was gonna do Bran Ysera stuff, but like, do I need to? I'm just gonna do all these things. Here.
I bestow these gifts upon the world.
I'll do this. Should have done it before this, obviously. All right, don't shame me too much, chat. I'm just a little marshy, okay? Come on. You can't expect me to do anything right. When I have too many things to do, you can't expect me to do anything right. It's not fair. Okay? Come on. Not fair. The beauty of nature. Wow. Good luck, Pirates Rogue. Hi Martian, just got here, but have you considered cutting all the cards and running Whizbang instead? I didn't consider that, maybe I will. The movie is in production? You don't think they waited too long? Did they get everybody? Who did they get? Okay, the movie is gonna have one of two outcomes. They're either going to have the, oh, what was his name? I think the last time I actually watched Community all the way through was like 5 or 6 years ago, like really long. Jeff? Is his name Jeff? Yeah. Yeah, Renee thinks it's Jeff. The Jeff Annie romance either gets resolved in a way where they end up together, or why are they wasting my time? Like, I hated that. They didn't end it like they teased that romance like the whole you know, after season like 2, like that was the will they won't they the whole time, and then it ended up being won't they, and I was debated. I didn't like it, so that's my story about that. Hope you all enjoyed it. EGC?
This must be the way.
Now what? My Bran is still alive. I just don't have the room to do this. And nothing trades off either. So like, I guess I'll just turtle win?
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
Like, if I hadn't played that, I could have done it with swipe, huh? Alright. Maybe I messed up. And, like, it doesn't matter what I do, right? Like, they can't win from this board state, so it's not like... I shouldn't, like, overthink it, I guess. But... you know, I think I had lethal this turn. I remember that, Spurgs. Everyone is coming back other than Chevy. Oh, that's cool. Like, they even got Donald Glover? Cool. I'll look forward to that. Oh, they absolutely waited too long, but it is happening? Okay. Big and huge shame on me, Martian? Why are you shaming on me? Is it because of my horrible gameplay? Is this the worst video I'm ever gonna upload? Just me, like, not doing a single... I don't think I played a single game in a way that seemed fluid. I was just, like, constantly overloaded with way too much A&R. And, like, I can't, I can't actually properly process a turn, you know what I mean? Ugh.